Today we're going to talk about the Jet Squelcher in Salmon Run. In this series I break down weapons and how to use them in Salmon Run. The videos are short, non-exhaustive and aim to make you feel a little bit more comfortable with the weapon when you're playing in Salmon Run. Number 1. The Jet Squelcher is a middle-weight weapon that has a slow fire rate and low damage output, but it has more range than any other shooter. Due to this, it's considered outclassed when compared to other shooters and other weapons in general. But let's talk about its range. Can you see how far away you can shoot stuff from? The trick with Jet Squelcher is to abuse the range you're given and not treat it like every other shooter. It also doesn't have a half bad ink tank either, and due to its middleweight class, it isn't terribly slow. In addition, between Splatoon 2 and Splatoon 3, the Jet Squelcher's damage got buffed in Salmon Run. In PvP, the Jet Squelcher's maximum damage is 32, but for Salmon Run it's 40, and trust me, that makes all the difference. Number 2. The Jet Squelcher can take positions on maps that almost no other weapon can and can easily reach bosses. See this stinger? You can kill it from here. This one? Yeah, you can reach it from here too. Oh, and this one? Yep, also able to reach it from a safe distance. You see this fish stick? You don't have to climb them, just shoot them from the ground quickly. If you're good with your aim or you can find high ground, then you can destroy them before they land. You can also one-cycle steelheads with the Jet Squelcher too, but this requires you hitting almost every shot. It's worth learning how to do this though, because sometimes you, as a Jet Squelcher, might be the only player who can comfortably reach the steelhead. Number 3. The Jet Squelcher's damage is a maximum of 40 and a minimum of 30, so there is barely any variation between the shots you land. The minimum of 30 applies to the fall-off damage. You can one-shot small fry, 3-shot chum, and 10 shot cohocs. Okay, so it's not ideal against enemies with huge HP, but you're a shooter. Just hold forward and do as much damage as you can whilst maintaining distance. Work with your team and help with damaging lots of things all at once. If you play Jet Squelcher in PvP, just imagine backing away while still firing at your enemy and then being able to outrange them. It's the same here, except with chum and cohocs attempting to slap you. Number 4. Like any other shooter, the Jet Squelcher can paint well enough. If you really try, you can outpaint everyone else on your team. The weapon does allow it. Paint some of the high-reaching walls that your team might not think to do, and limit bomb throwing unless you've got a safe space to replenish ink. This weapon doesn't have the strength to dive into mosh pits of lessers and risks running out of ink. Play with a bit of patience and eliminate lessers first, then go for the bosses. Number 5. For special Nightwaves, the Jet Squelcher can become excellent to wield or relatively tough. In glowflies and grillers, the trick is to maintain distance, use the range you have to your advantage, and support your team with collective damage. Just keep firing. Mothership is where Jet Squelcher becomes very fun to play. Though the Chinooks are a 2-shot, the ability to take out many from such a distance can bring in lots of eggs. You can also shoot over the mothership and damage incoming crates before they even leave the ship. Not many other weapons are capable of doing this, just don't ignore the ship altogether. Shout out to my friends in the community who lend their time to do scenario codes so it's easier to get footage. I appreciate you all. The footage you see in these videos are a mix of freelance, squad games and scenario codes. I hope this video helps you appreciate the Jet Squelcher a little more. Let me know what you think and what weapon you'd like me to cover next. See you soon.